And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Grant Holmes. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Nico Hoerner in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. That's out to center field. White under it. And there's two away. Here's Alex Bregman.
Fourth, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
That's to third, Riley. They get the force, and the inning is over. Leading off, Bobby Witt Jr. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ronald Acuna Jr. now at the plate as he swings through strike one. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong settles underneath it, brings it in, and there's one away. Here is Austin Riley. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Comes up empty. That's strike two. That one misses, and the count is 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Witt stands at first with one out. Swung on, belted. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Hit on the ground, might be two. The flip, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back at Truist Park, top of the second, Michael Busch digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball, that's out.
Holmes, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Witt fires over to first, and quickly one away in the second. Swanson digs in.
Nope, that's inside.
No score here in the second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him. That's out number two. Two outs, base is empty. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Brian Reynolds. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Out to center. White settles under this one. And that is that. ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. Oh, great stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. And now the center fielder, Eli White. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That one ripped left field, and it one-hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Ozzie Albies swings through it for strike one. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Here's the throw to the plate. Save!
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And next is the designated hitter, Drake Baldwin. Base hit! Ozzie flying around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so...
Swing and a ball line to center. Makes the catch for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in Atlanta, now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. Swings through that one for strike 2. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A solo shot. So 2 down. Here's Nico Hoerner. And first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center field. White has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here comes Austin Riley. 0 for 1 so far.
Austin Riley.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Late on that fastball. and a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
Up next for the Braves.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White. A double and a run scored his first time up. Riley leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A 2-run shot. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
High fly ball, right field. Carroll settles underneath it, and that ends the inning. Back at Truist Park as we go to the top of the 4th. This is Corbin Carroll. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
In the air to left center, Langford should have this one, and there's 1 down.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
To third. Throw on to Olsen. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Foul ball there.
Ball, that's in.
And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now in for the Braves, Wyatt Langford.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Ball.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, look at the stop. To first. In time. Got him. And now the DH, Drake Baldwin. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong under this one. And there's 2 down. Here's Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 1.
Sean Murphy.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Back here in Atlanta, Dansby Swanson stands in.
You know, these Cubs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
1 away.
That swing early approach we're talking about just hasn't paid off. So I think they should take a deep breath, step away for a moment, and avoid giving up any more quick outs.
Reynolds swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Late swing, foul to the left. Here's the 0-2. In the air to left center, Langford on the move. And a couple of quick outs. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. First time up was a pop out. Swing and a miss.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bat.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. So 2 down, digging in, Ian Happ. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Back at Truist Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Bannon. First, Ronald Acuna, Jacob Webb into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one laced to center and a base hit. The throw in, not in time. And we've got runners at first and third to open the inning. Austin Riley at the plate, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're
ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Ball inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The Braves trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good eye right there. Popped up, and the infield fly rule call.
Batter's out.
2 aboard with 1 out. So down to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White. He's already homered here in this one.
In this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
0-1 down.
Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Acuna at second. Riley over at first with 1 away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. High fly ball out towards left center. Should be extra bases. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Inning over, and it could have been. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Now for the Braves, number 71, Hamilton.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. 1 up, 1 down. So here's Horner now.
For the Cubs, second baseman Nico Horner.
On the ground, right side. Olson takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
For the Cubs,
2 outs,
right
base is
fielder,
empty.
Corbin
Carroll, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a foul straight back. And that one ripped to left. And that is that. bottom of the 6th inning. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Blind into right. Carroll takes it in for the out. And there's one down. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Wyatt Langford. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Ground ball left side. And it gets by him. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first base. Beat the throw pretty easily.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Caleb Thielbar.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. So here's Murphy now. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. In the air out towards right center. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. The tag.
No, he beat it. He beat it.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Alex Bregman. To the right side, Olson. Throws to first in time. One pitch and one out. So up next, Michael Busch. That one finds the zone. 0-1. In the air left field. Langford on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Center field. Harris under it. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
0-1. Ball.
In time to Busch. What a pick to save the play and get the first out. So here's Riley now. Ripped to right. 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Nope.
Olson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And they'll do it again.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And we're at the top of the 8th. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Brian Reynolds. And there's a ball. Hamilton, 6'1" righty, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Fouled off left side. And he boots it. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Now here is Carson Kelly.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. In half up to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This one in the air, center field. Harris on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Bottom of the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris the second. On the ground to first. Bush takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That's his second hit of the day. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw.
Stay!
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Man at second. Hit hard, base hit. Ozzie flying around third. In comes the run from second.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Happ takes it in for the out. Out number 2. Sean Murphy gets a chance to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Foul ball. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Horner now at the plate as he swings through. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, the leadoff man gets down. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
1 down. One out man at first. Corbin Carroll, the next Cub to hit.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Throw to second,
he's in there.
he's safe. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Man at second. Struck him out swinging. Cubbies with only 1 out left. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And that is out of play. Hamilton is just 1 strike away. Got him! And that's the ball game. Holmes with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.